Fat Oil and Grease Treatment Plant at Arnold West Treatment Center. Bangkok, one of the cities that never sleep, is unique and reputable in good food and service. There are many restaurants, shopping malls and markets, which Bangkok Metropolitan Administration or BMA needs to provide treatment service. These result in waste generation such as fat oil and grease. Fat oil and grease require sanitary treatment method as they block the drainage system and cause unpleasant smell and breathing germ source creation. Thailand pays attention to the quality of discharge. All factories must comply with effluent discharge standards issued by the Department of Industrial Work. Department of Environment, Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, BMA, has set a fat oil and grease treatment plant at Arnold Center. The plant is capable of treating fat oil and grease of 300 cubic meters per day. BMA provides integrated fat oil and grease collection service with sanitary method. Department of Environment organizes the trucks to collect fat oil and grease from the restaurants and to transfer to the treatment and transforming plant operated by Phairoh Sompong Phanit. The processes in the plant are explained as the following. Management and processing procedure. Step 1. Waiting station. Collecting truck firstly enters waiting station. To measure the fat oil and grease so that generation data can be recorded from each BMA district office. The waiting station is certified by Bureau of Weights and Measures, Ministry of Commerce in every 6 months. Step 2. Truck driver discharges fat oil and grease to the receiving pit that has a screen to trap large-sized waste such as food, plastic, wood, gravel, and sand. Fat oil grease ultimately gets through the cold screen to fine screen again. The rejected waste on the screen is conveyed to the bin. Step 3. The discharge from receiving tank after the screen flows to equalization tank. The purpose of equalization is to collect and stabilize the wastewater through aeration system in the tank. The aeration mechanism allows the uniform concentration of the wastewater before the chemical injection process. Step 4 is dissolved air flotation process, DAF. This process separates fat oil and grease from wastewater through air injection. Fat oil and grease then floats from the air pressure in the tank. Chemical lime and polymer are added into the tank to accelerate coagulation of fat, grease, and oil. Later, sweeper on the surface of the tank removes the coagulants. The coagulant is moved to filter press. Liquid from extraction of filter press go to collection pond. DAF consists of the following equipments. First is flash mixing tank. Wastewater is pumped from equalization tank to flash mixing tank to inject lime to stabilize wastewater before sedimentation process. And flocculation tank. The discharge from flash mixing tank flows to flocculation tank. In this process, cationic polymer is added. As a result, sedimentation mechanism works properly. Step 5. Collection tank. In this tank, wastewater is uniform before sequencing battery reactor SBR. The tank receives wastewater from DAF and filter press. Step 6. Sequencing battery reactor or SBR is batch-activated sludge process, which includes aeration and sedimentation mechanisms. The cycle of SBR is divided into 4 following stages. Filling wastewater into the SBR, reaction stage that organic matter in the wastewater is treated. Sedimentation stage that microorganisms are settled into the bottom of the tank. Discharge stage before disinfection process. Step 7. Disinfection process. Chlorine is injected to disinfect wastewater as the final treatment process. At the end, the quality of treated wastewater is compulsory to comply with the wastewater discharge standard issued by the Department of Industrial Work. In this process, wastewater flows to oxidation ditch that has chlorine injection system. Chlorine is used to disinfect treated wastewater such as E. coli and fecal coliform bacteria before treated water discharged to surface water. Step 8. Filter press is installed to compress sludge from the previous processes. Addition of polymer is taking place to stabilize the sludge with a batch operation. The filter press comprises filter plates stacked horizontally. The liquid is pumped into the filter press and then exits at the bottom of the filter plates. Sludge cake is retained in the gap between the filter plates. The sludge comes from DAF and SBR processes. Step 9. Fat processing and sludge cake from filter press are mixed with water leaf and transferred to a fine shredder. They ultimately go to composting boxes. Step 10. Laboratory. In the lab, treated effluent is analyzed with the following parameters. 1. pH meter. pH and temperature analyzed by pH meter. 2. Suspended solids. SS can be derived by using filter and weight scale. 3. Color. The liquid part from the filter from SS analysis is tested by color comparator. 4. Total solids. TS. Sample is dried by oven and is weighed. 5. Chemical oxygen demand. COD is analyzed by closed reflux method. 6. Biochemical oxygen demand. BOD is analyzed by manual titration method. 7. Gerhardt nitrogen extraction. New Valpides 300 is used for the analysis of total kental nitrogen or TKN. 8. Oil and grease are analyzed by Soxtec 200 series solvent extraction solution. Fat oil and grease treatment plant at Arnold West Treatment Center is one of the projects that BMA has established for environmental improvement in Bangkok area. Provided that there is no the collection, treatment and transforming the fat from restaurants or department stores, fat oil and grease will discharge to environment which cause breeding germ and blockage in the drainage system. Pairo Sompongpan is the contractor that has been operating the plant. The outcomes of the plant are treated wastewater and compressed cake of fat oil and grease. Prior to discharge to surface water, Pairo Sompongpan monitors wastewater, compares the results with the discharge stand. Meanwhile, fat oil and grease are mixed with wood chips and become soil conditioner, which is used for plantation. This is to make sure that Bangkok will have a better environment and better quality of life.